Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie and you are in my kitchen down on the farm, and I couldn't be happier to have you here. So today we're gonna make a lemon bar, and I'm super excited to get started on this. I've got my oven preheated. So let's run the intro. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to do so. Hit that bell notification. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share my video on your social media platform. I would love to have you a part of the Farm and Pastor's Wife family. And if you already are, welcome back. You know how much I love and appreciate you. So run the intro. We'll be right back.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, so before we get started, if you watched my last video on Tuesday, you saw I had a grocery haul and that there was something missing, and I asked you in the comments if you knew what was missing, if you had followed me long enough to know what was missing, and you guys came up with 2 things, and I didn't even think about one of them, but you guys were correct. So let me just say, if you said my Dr. Pepper Zeros, you are correct, and if you said the coffee creamer, you are correct. The coffee creamer is the one I was actually thinking about because I intentionally left it off. I did not intentionally leave off the Dr. Pepper Zeros, but I did leave off the coffee creamer, which is my favorite. It's this one right here, the Coffee Mate Italian Sweet Cream Zero Sugar. Now this does have some things in it that supposedly can stall your weight loss. So with that being said, I'm trying to wean off of this and go to heavy cream and using another type of sweetener in it. And that sweetener is not good for me either, but I want to I can more easily start to decrease that sweetener out of my coffee than I can this, because I can keep the cream level the same and just decrease the sweetener. So that's the story. But I don't know, y'all, I love this so very much. This is my last bottle, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe there left. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's get started on the lemon bars. What I have here is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Well, first, let's get our butter. Let's cream up our butter. I've got 2 softened sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. 1 cup of butter. I know I have people from all over the world who watch this channel, and not every country sells their butter in sticks like this. So a lot of times I'm just so used to saying 1 stick or use 2 sticks or whatever. But here in America, 1 of these sticks is equivalent to half a cup. And so 2 sticks would be a cup. So, all right, I'm gonna beat this with my hand mixer, get it kind of soft, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've kind of beat up my butter. I'm going to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now this will not get really creamy because there's lots of flour. I'm also going to put in a half a cup of powdered sugar. This is going to make the bottom crust. So I basically just want to bring it together where I can press it out. I'm shaking it off my beaters there. All right, I can just take my hand now and make this into a good dough. And I have a buttered 9x13. I'm gonna press this down in the bottom and make a crust. I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna press this down. I may have to put a little flour on my hands and get this into a crust on the bottom of this sheet pan or baking dish. I'm gonna have to get a little flour. I'll be right back when I get it all spread out. Okay guys, I finally got it pressed in. It did take a little bit of flour on my hands to work it out, but the hardest part is getting it spread out and in an even layer. So this is going in a 350-degree ovens for about 10 minutes. And we'll check it and see if it's nice and kind of not golden brown, but just a little toasty colored when it comes out. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my beaters and get ready to make the filling for this, or the topping. Okay everyone, you could probably pick up the sounds of the lawnmower going behind me. There they go. And you can probably hear my oven going. My crust is baking, so I thought we would go ahead and get this delicious custard-like filling going. In my mixing bowl here, I have 2 cups of sugar, granulated sugar. I'm going in with half a cup of flour. And I just like to give that a dry ingredient sift. Just kind of like to get that mixed up before I add anything else in. Just a little bit, nothing crazy or major. So I've got 4 eggs here. I'm gonna go in with the 4 eggs. All right. Grab my, I cannot stand egg on my hand. Cannot stand it. Okay, I'm going in with 1/3 cup of lemon juice. Now I just used the store-bought lemon juice because I didn't have any fresh lemons, but you can use whatever. I use the bottle type of lemon juice, so it's 1/3 cup. And probably 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm going to do just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. 2 pinches. My fingers were wet, so that pinch stuck to my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to take my hand mixer here and give this a mix. Going to take my beaters and mix around the sides, make sure I've gotten everything off the side walls. Okay. All right, very good. So this is ready and just waiting for the crust to come out. Once the crust comes out, we will pour this on top and stick it back in the oven for about 30 minutes. Oops. Well, that was the timer for the crust, but it needed about 5 more minutes. So I did put it in for another 5 minutes. And so hopefully we'll see what it looks like in just a little bit. But what I was going to say, you don't have to use your hand mixer for this. It's totally fine and works well with a whisk as well. I just happened to have that out, grabbed it, didn't even really think. But a whisk works just as well as a hand mixer. Okay everyone, I wanted to show you the crust. It is super beautiful. See, it's not browned at any, you can just see it barely starting to brown around the edges, but it's just like a nice tan golden color. It's not golden brown or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be sure I get this level on this pot holder here. And we're going to take our custard mixture. And we are going to pour this right on top. Right on top of this crust. And it's going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. It's 350 degrees. I've just left it on. It's going in. We'll see you when it comes out.
Hey,
Oh.
what you fixing?
Lemon bars.
Oh.
Don't touch it, it's hot, because I've already baked the crust.
Tell them where I've been.
Where have you been?
The pastor's.
Oh, a pastor's meeting.
Prayer time.
Pastor's prayer time.
Yep.
Well, you've been farm stuff too, when you got back.
Very little.
Yeah, checking on things.
I checked the hay, see if the hay was going to roll today.
Is it going to roll today?
Should.
He's
So,
going to be in the hay field yet again today.
if everything works out. So.
Should be well, no, we still have one more week
16 more acres and we'll be done for the first cut.
for the first cutting. And we usually get 3 a year. So maybe 4 this year, who knows? We started early. So, all right, this is going in for 30 minutes. I'll see you when it comes out. Okay, so once these come out of the oven and once they are completely cooled, I'm going to want to store them. They're best stored in the refrigerator because this is a wonderful summertime refreshing dessert. So I'm going to need to store it in the refrigerator. Well, guess whose refrigerator needs cleaning out? Massively. So while they're baking and while they're cooling, because I won't get done during the bake time, but while they're baking and while they're cooling, I'm going to clean out my refrigerator, and I'm also going to clean out the freezer section because I have drawers that, I mean, not drawers, but shelves. It's the wire shelves. This is not a good refrigerator. If you're in the market for a refrigerator, do not get whatever it is I have. I don't even know what I have, but I have not liked it since I got it. But the shelves are the wire shelves, and they are actually, they're just falling. And so I've got to get all that stuff out. Might as well purge and get rid of. Plus I'm cleaning out and cooking from my freezers a lot to get ready for the summertime harvest. So I'm going to work on that while the cake is baking and getting ready and cooling. So, all right, I'll see you back in just a minute. Okay, everyone, they're out of the oven. They've been out for a while. They're not chilled yet, so they're cool. I mean, they're not hot, but they're still a little warm. Now, they will be better cooled or chilled, but I'm going to go ahead and serve Bryant one and find out what he thinks of the taste and the flavor. Okay, everyone, I dusted it with powdered sugar, and I've called him in here. He's getting ready to go bale hay. So we're going to give this to him and see what he thinks.
Hey, guess what's coming up next week on the Farming Pastor's Wife? Tell him.
Bryant's pimento cheese.
PB's pimento cheese.
It is so good.
I made some this week.
Yep. He wanted to see if he remembered how.
It's been a few years since I've made it.
It's been since we had the restaurant, I guess.
It's been a while. Oh, here we go. You ready? Can they hear me on your microphone? Hello, hello. Right, here we go. They look delicious. Looks almost like a custard.
And just imagine them chilled and cool on a hot summer day.
Oh, that is really good. Full of lemon flavor. The powdered sugar gives it a little sweetness, and it goes with that tart of the lemon. You want a bite?
No, I took a bite. I licked my finger.
You sure? Go ahead.
That's on it.
A cup of coffee. Right there.
Ooh, a cool summer night. Sitting on the front porch with a plate of that and a cup of coffee. Yep.
Coffee.
Oops, my refrigerator's dinging. I got the refrigerator cleaned out and the freezer. Amazingly so.
That one's my fault.
What?
Because I got the pimento cheese out.
He left the door open.
Somebody asked, they said, does he always say everything is good or he likes
No,
everything?
Absolutely not.
No. Tell him what I say.
If it's not good, this is what he says. It's okay, but you don't have to make it again. And of course, why would we show something on the channel that wasn't good, that didn't turn out good? So yes,
We do.
naturally, unless it's I'm making it for the first time and y'all are bringing y'all along with us. But if it's something we've tried before and it's not good, naturally, I'm not going to put it on the channel.
Because if it's not good,
Why share it?
We don't want you to make it. So,
But yeah, not everything I make turns out, and there's been a few flops on the channel as well.
what's been the worst thing you think you've ever made?
The worst thing I ever made. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't remember.
There's been a lot of bad things,
Has been. Pimento cheese.
but that's not one of them because I didn't make that. I remember his favorite meal is cube steak, and for years, up until the last 2 or 3 years, I struggled making good cube steak.
That's always been
It
good.
tasted good. It was just so tough.
It looked tough. But with enough gravy, you can cover up anything.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. But but here, the last 2 or 3 years, I have perfected it.
Yeah, she's changed it. So,
Perfected it. So, but I guess that's one thing that I can think of. And I guess because I can't remember any of the rest of them, it's because I've only made it the one time and it didn't turn out and I just don't remember.
how's the lemon bars?
The lemon bars are delicious.
There you go. Great
Y'all
recipe.
gotta try that.
Gotta try it.
So easy. My mama made this and she made the crust from a cake mix, but this is from scratch and so easy. I mean, to me, that's just as easy as using a cake mix. So, so good, so good. You got to try it. And if you love lemon, you're going to love this. And later this week, we'll probably on another video add in, we're going to do lemon. This is lemon week. We're going to do a lemon blueberry cake and we're going to do lemonade. So, all right, I'll see you guys next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.